Okay, let's talk about your brain. Oh yeah, fun. Now, this is a healing technique to change all those negative neural pathways going on in your brain. Okay? Now, your brain literally has little pathways. It's kind of like your brain is broccoli. And there's all these little pathways, literally, of thoughts around your brain. And when we have had all of those negative thought patterns of like, you're a piece of crap, you're worthless, you're not worthy, you're damaged goods, you'll never have a relationship that's good, you'll never do anything with your life, and like, we all have it. So what the little hamster running around the wheel of negative thought patterns. We all have it. So think about what's some like negative thought that you've had in your mind for a long time. Mine was like, you stupid idiot. You screwed it up again. You stupid jerk. Whatever. So think about that for a second. Now, when you have constantly said that to yourself in your head, because if you have one, you've probably said it to yourself like many, many times over in your head. It creates a pathway in your brain, And every time you think it or say it to yourself, you literally walk down the pathway again. It's almost like making a pathway through a jungle or through a forest. The more you walk through it and click away at the machete, which is thinking about it, the more you're making that pathway completely clear and fine and easy to walk down. Now, the way for you to get rid of that pathway is to grow another one. Now, it can be very hard once you've had those thought patterns of like, you're a piece of crap, you're ugly, you're fat, you're stupid, and you have it so ingrained in your brain that it's so easy to go down. It's almost like, woo, it's like a 6-lane highway with, billboards and stuff and eggs off ramps to more negative thoughts. It exists a lot in your brain. Now, to get rid of it, like I said, you have to create a new one. And to create a new one in your brain, to start getting rid of the old one, you literally have a new thought that is completely the opposite of that old negative, like yucky yuck feeling, okay? So for example, mine was, you stupid idiot piece of crap, ugly. Even though I was like on the cover of magazines and making tons of money modeling, I still was like, you're an ugly piece of crap. Not to mention, I had little hairs growing from my chin. Seriously, there's a lot of people that have that. Don't joke around about it. Like you're like, oh, I forgot that one on your way to a meeting, and you're just like, just for the rest of the day, I'll just stay just like this because I have this horrible thing going on. I have a beard. Yeah. Okay. So that added to, you're an ugly piece of crap. And really seriously. Now, to go completely opposite of that, you have to literally choose something opposite. So I chose, I'm a goddess. Literally, that was my brain. They made that little face when I first said that. I'm just like, no, you're not. Goddesses do not have beards. Seriously. Like, you are not a goddess. The little devil and the angel on your shoulder. You ain't no goddess. Girl, you got a beard. Like, seriously. So I'm telling you that because when you try it, I guarantee you the first time you think that awesome, brilliant thought, like what's polar opposite of what you've been saying to yourself? Polar opposite. Like, you are a magnificent divine spark of spirit. You are a genius. You are a creative, wonderful, creative machine. You're a creative volcano. You're gorgeous. You're fabulous. You're an almighty spark of wonderfulness. You're a goddess. You're a queen. You're a king. You're magnificent. Okay, you see what I'm saying? I guarantee you, when you have all those negative old blah, blah, blah thought patterns in your head, you're going to be like, yeah, right. No, I'm not. But I'm telling you right now, when you switch it and start saying that new one to combat the old one, those old pathways start to kind of grow over, much like it would in a jungle, and they're not easily accessible anymore when you have started saying all the new ones. For example, like, okay, mine was, I'm a goddess. And I'm a queen is another one. And at first it was like, sure you are. Now, the more you say that in your head, the more it actually like, oh, okay. It starts to, you roll your eyes less. You're like, oh, okay, blah, blah, blah. I'm a goddess, whatever, stupid. Oh yeah, I'm a goddess. I'm a goddess. So you get the concept, right? You're like not gonna say those old patterns anymore and all those old thought patterns. You're gonna catch yourself when you start to say them and replace it with something magnificently wonderful and polar opposite of what you've been saying, okay? So you get that picture in your head. Now, the key is to repeat it and repeat it and repeat it. Now, that involves affirmations. That is an affirmation, what you're saying, by the way, of like, I'm a goddess, I'm a queen, I'm wonderful, whatever you choose. Now, I don't know if you're like me, but I'm like, come on, people, like, let's get the healing started. I don't have time for this. I don't want to sit for the rest of my life and like be like, you're special, I love you. Like, I got it. I got that I've had these negative thought patterns and I need to replace it, but for crying out loud, do I have to do that for the rest of my life? Like have little post-it notes on my mirror in my bathroom, like, you're special. I have too many parties. Could you imagine people going to the bathroom and they're like, you're special, magnificent, weirdo. Granted, who cares what you have in your bathroom? But that's saying, I don't want to spend the time. I want like quick fix. I'm American. I want a pill. Now, seriously, I went and found quick ways to grow those neural pathways in your head. And the most profound one I found that works totally is change the way you're listening to music. That's simple. And you're like, wait, what? Change the way you're listening to music. But first, I want you to really focus on catching those negative thought patterns. Like whenever you have it, because they always come up with anything. Just catch it, almost like you're catching a ball in the middle of there. Like you catch it and replace it with something magnificent and polar opposite. Even if you're like, that ain't true. Just replace it. Catch it, replace it, catch it, replace it. Okay, then we'll go on to how to do it faster.